Like if I go to a Fijian village or I go to Fijian house, you know, it's in our culture, it's a sign of respect if you take kava with you. So I brought kava up with me to give it to the people in the village so they can welcome us in the village. I'm your representative. And kava, to tell you ladies and gentlemen, kava is our national drink in Fiji, and it is a drink which sort of brings peace and togetherness to the Fijian people. The reason I say this, we Fijian people, if we have disputes in the village or differences in the village, the only way to sell it with kava. We don't go to court and pay a lawyer to sell our case, no. Take kava, you go to the people we have differences with, present it to them, apologize to them, they'll accept it, they'll say a few words of thanks, they'll mix it peacefully.
What happens if during the night and make any effect to,
yes, it's
to the woman?
Woman? No effect. See, kava is also very, very good for the health.
Yeah?
Yes.
Very good.
Put the men asleep.
What is...
Now, if you see Fijian people, we don't have kidney operations or kidney transplants because of kava.
Yeah.
It's like beer. Look, beer, you drink a lot of beer, you go off to the bush often, but it got side effects. Gastric ulcers.
Yeah.
Kava, no side effects. Go drink a lot of...
What's the average size of the families? How many?
say 4 or 5 in a family.
4 or 5.
That's not
still
bad,
plenty.
yeah.
But now when family planning came now, it's about 3 or 4.
Well, we didn't have any cover.
Third, you clap 2 or 3 times. Significant of clapping is to show respect to our traditional drink. And once you drink kava, it's down the head, bottoms up. Okay? So, be very quiet while the people in the village will be saying a
I'll
few
let
words
you
of
ask one question. How much?
Hey, Navua, Amdo.
Nah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the words of welcome. In his speech, he says the people of this village are very happy and are very fortunate indeed to have you here today. And they say for you to make yourself feel free and count yourself as one of the village members here, which a short stay in the village. And at the same time, they also wish you guys all the best for the rest of your holidays in Fiji and a safe return trip back home. And God bless you all.
On,
Yes.
You know, it's a hard trip.
and then take it like this. Drink the whole thing. Okay.
Sometimes it's raining. And I always tell them, why we operate this tour is this.
Did you get all that?
Yes.
We don't want to get tourists from the hotel, put them in an air-conditioned village and take them back to the hotel. We want to give the tourists the taste. Okay. An ocean, come over to the Pacific and landed in Fiji. When we landed in Fiji, we landed on the west coast between Nandi Airport and Lautoka. And then we traveled inland. And as we moved inland, we drop out in groups and form villages. And that's how villages are being formed. Other people who came with us set sail in the canoe again and settled in other small islands in the Fiji group. And nowadays, we don't make new villages. You either make something which looks like a village, which we call a settlement. The difference is, in the village, there is a chief. In the settlement, there is no chief. The name of this...
And what about the, like in the Western, in the old days, talking about 20 years
marriage
ago.
in the olden days.
Yeah, in the Western, we used to, the warm...
Go live, you know?
Yeah.
And to tell you, before you get married, you can do whatever. You can enjoy yourself, whatever you do.
There
Yeah.
you are.
The woman and the man.
Woman and the man. Once you get married,
Good on ya, good on ya, good one.
Excuse me,
That's good.
if a young man gets married, do you prefer a woman that she's been swept with somebody else or a virgin?
well, to tell you the
Let's
truth.
just be
To
honest.
tell you the truth, okay. If we Fijian people, we don't mind. If when we get married, we don't mind if the woman is a virgin or not. As long as the woman looks after me and I look after the woman.
What about if you got children?
Well, still,
Still, they
Yes.
are coming your children.
yes.
The one married.
That's not bad.
But do you feel any difference?
No.
Well, in olden days, people got killed.
By the chief.
Man and woman?
Man and woman?
Men and women. Tell you what, those were the good old times. Very good time. But nowadays, I tell you what. Now, maturity. When it's matured, the whole plant is uprooted. When it is uprooted, then the stems are cut 6 inches above the ground from here. The top stems you use for replanting. The bottom stems, you cut them in small pieces and dry them.
That's the product.
The roots, you wash them in the water, dry them also. If the sun is very strong, it takes about 1.5 weeks to dry up. Then you put it in a container, wooden container, and an iron and pound it, make it into powder. Then you mix it with water in a piece of cloth, you get a covered drink. 4 tablespoons or 5 tablespoons. If you want to go to sleep very early, take 6 or 7. The only thing you're gonna, well,
It's
an
like
advice
a
to
tea.
you, if you want to take,
It's like a tea. It's a classified.
it's classified as a narcotic, but the only thing you do, if you're gonna grow very fast in wet conditions, yes, pick the leaves up, rub them with your hand for fresh cut. Yeah, come in for lunch.